And then, yeah, here's what I picked up today.
Stronghold.
Alien.
I don't think I ever heard about that.
Oh, so I got that. Got Wonder Man.
I got that. Yeah, I've got that. I've thought about taking the poster. I never got issue 2 though.
See, I already have issue number 4, so I figured might as well get like 1 through 3.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, I know Wonder Man was cool, like when I was younger, and then I started like reading a few things. What's that say? Oh, that is? Oh, I forgot about his stupid green bomber jacket. I mean, red bomber jacket. Green Lantern. It's actually a pretty cool cover. Yeah, that I like that cover, definitely. The Predator. Hey, Black Adam. He's relevant at the moment.
Yeah, wonder why.
Apparently there's a brand new movie coming out.
Okay. What I drop?
Tell you the truth, I'm still surprised that movie's actually going to happen.
Yeah.
I legit can't believe that that's still going to happen. But like I was talking about earlier today, I still can't believe that new Batman is going to happen. I mean, I thought that had basically been scrapped, and they were just going to pay off the actors. That was going to be it. But no, they're still making it.
I am indifferent to all that stuff. I don't really.
Particularly, I don't really give a damn, man. We've got enough Batman movies. I mean, why do we always have to focus on like these mainstream characters? I mean, I would love a fucking movie with Vic Sage, The Question. You know, especially in this day and age. Could you imagine how cool that movie would be, like with the conspiratorial fans?
Is that the original? Is that the original Question?
Yeah, Vic Sage. I think it was. I was going to say Martina, but that's the wrong name.
Yeah, that's Montoya.
Yeah. Yeah. Montoya Rodriguez or some shit like that. No, I'm mixing up Mexican names now.
Yeah, that's Renee.
Anyway, but she was the second one. Yeah, because she apparently took up the mantle. I think because he died from cancer or some shit.
Asbestos.
Asbestos.
It was a conspiracy.
I know, he's one of the coolest motherfuckers ever, man. Vic Sage was like, I remember when I was like a young teenager and I was watching Justice League Unlimited, and Supergirl said something about like, do you go through my trash too? And he's like, I go through everybody's trash. You fucking creepy motherfucker. Why are you on the Justice League Tower?
To go through their trash too. I remember like
to go through their trash. Like, well, this is where they feel safe.
There was one episode where he was I forget if he was talking like Batman or Superman, but he like knew something on one of them, and he was like he warned them of something that was coming up. I don't remember like the exact details, but
it was he found out about the
like Cadmus or something?
The Justice Lords or the Injustice Lords, and how they killed Lex Luthor, and that's why Vic Sage went to try to kill Lex Luthor, because he was like, the same thing will happen to our world if we let Superman kill Lex Luthor. Now, if I kill Superman, no one's going to give a fuck. Like, the Justice League will still be like hailed as these grand gesture champions of Earth. But if it happens to Vic Sage, no one cares. It's just a deranged conspiracy theorist loser, and he knew that, and that's why I like him. You know, he was willing to sacrifice his life to save the image of the Justice League. and Superman.
Yeah, because I think didn't that tie into like Brainiac or something?
Yep. Yeah, it did, because then Lex Luthor gave Vic ultimate ass kicking that he'll probably never forget. And it was like, he probably could kick Vic's ass, but why has he got super strength all of a sudden? And then, apparently he found out, he had the Brainiac virus jacked up into him. Or solution, depending on, how you look at it, I guess. But I could be wrong. That was my assumption. That was also when I finally decided I liked Captain Boomerang too, because I remember I think it was called, the episode was called Task Force X.
Yeah, because he was. And, I remember him being there.
Yeah, and when they were going through the metal detector, and one of them was like, "Yeah, well, we almost couldn't have got caught. We almost got caught because Boomerang wouldn't give away 35 cents." He's like, 35 cents is 35 cents, yo. I'm like, that's a good point. I don't know if it was actually 35 cents, but that's how I remember it.
Yeah, it's funny, how you remember something and then it's not exactly how it is.
Yeah, it's I think they call it the Mandela effect.
Yes, where you're rewriting, you're sort of interpreting something or rewriting something to your knowledge.
Yeah, and how you actually took it at the time, which it kind of makes sense because I've done that a lot of times in my life. But yeah, it's just it's amazing what the tricks the brain can do to itself. Just to appease its own ego.
Do I want to draw a leg or not? I don't know.
Depends. The choice is yours. You're the artist. Now, I want to know, honestly, I don't know if I asked you this earlier. Did you watch Peacemaker yet? The trailer?
The trailer, yeah.
What'd you think?
Well, I'll tell you this much. I feel I made a very good investment choice the other day.
When you brought the Peacemaker action figure?
No, I bought the first appearance of Vigilante off of Instagram.
Ah, my ninja!
It was an issue. I haven't really been avoiding, but I just haven't seen it pop up anywhere recently. And the one, my comic store did have it, and the one day that I went to go, I went in on a day I normally don't go in just to go buy it, and they had sold it the day before.
You gotta fucking hate that.
Yeah, and it was still the same price that I paid for it now, but the price that I paid for it now, I'm also getting 2 other comics with it, and one of the other comics is worth just as much as that one. So it's I made out pretty good on this deal. Because the other comic is the second appearance of Nightwing.
Oh wow, interesting.
And if you can't afford a first appearance, at least get their second appearance.
Yeah, I find it interesting that people are starting to ask these questions about Vigilante now, but because this isn't his first on-air appearance. I don't know if you
he was on Arrow.
Yeah, he was on Arrow,
and he looked like shit.
He was actually pretty fucking cool on that. I'm pretty sure one of the versions, because it was, I forget his name, what character it was, but one version was Prometheus, and I think the other version was from Earth 2 that had got stuck over here, and he was the Vigilante.
Wait, Prometheus was on TV?
Yeah. I mean, he didn't look anything like in the comics. He actually looked 1,000 times cooler. He was basically the evil version of the Arrow outfit. And then he had like kind of like a mummified mask instead of just like his face like Arrow has.
Yeah.
But it was pretty dope. You know, it was honestly the last good season of Arrow. I think that was season 5.
Did they stop doing that show?
I'm pretty sure it's finished now, but the last season didn't have Stephen Amell as Arrow anymore. His daughter had taken up the mantle because Stephen, spoilers, dies in Infinity Game. And not Infinity Game, Crisis on Multiple Earths. And then he becomes the Spectre.
Okay. What? That's stupid.
Yeah, but they didn't have Hal Jordan, so obviously it's got to be the other guy.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, no, trust me, like, because, like, I was saying to fucking Rumble earlier today, I was like, I wasn't upset when they completely went 100, because they were already woke, the Arrowverse people.
Oh, yeah.
But it was stomachable if you just skipped those scenes, which I usually did. I'd usually use it as a time where I'd like smoke some weed, go have a cigarette, chuck a piss, get some food or some shit, or have a conversation with my brother, because at the time he would still be watching it with me. And then once it got like way too woke, it was time to just, I was like, now that Amell is no longer Oliver Queen, yeah, nas. Hey, goodbye. Wish you the best in your future endeavors. But as we know, if you go woke, you go broke.
I never like watched this show. I've got the first three seasons, but I've never watched it. And like same thing with like Flash. I've got the seasons, but I've never really sat down to like watch any of them.
I was a huge mark for those shows. You know, mostly Arrow, more so than Flash. But that was just because I didn't like Iris. You know, she reminded me of Lana Lang from Smallville, where like the whole world could be like ending around her. And she'd like walk into as the world's on fire, and she'd be like, "Yeah, but guess what, guys? My dad didn't reply to my text message." And I'm like, the fuck has that got to do with anything that's happening right now? Now, I'm just using it as an example, but like it's not something she actually ever did, but it was the whole fucking narrative of it. It's just like, I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, also, why the hell were there so many like civilians able to just walk into a high security facility where they've got like weapons of mass destruction, not just like mass destruction, global destruction, and people can just walk in off the street? I'm like, I know that they made a joke about it on one of the show episodes, but it was like, dude, no. How do people keep still walking in here? Well, no, I didn't direct the show and I didn't create it. And I sure shit wasn't security on Star Labs. Because if I would have been, I'd have been like, who the fuck are you? Oh, I'm just bringing Barry my goddamn, like, his morning coffee. He really needs it. I'm like, look, Iris, I don't know who Barry is, and I don't know who you are. Why are you here? She's like, you know what's happening behind those doors. I'm like, you're not going to know because you're not allowed on here. I get paid for one thing, to let people in or let them out. You're not on the list of superpowered individuals we know. I mean, as far as I know, you're just a wannabe Lois Lane. At least at that point she was, you know, in the early seasons when she was trying to be a reporter and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I only do the job I was hired for. And then I got fired because apparently It's like, you just let everyone in. I'm like, she said if I didn't let you in, she'd have me fired. So either way, I got fired. You know what I'm saying?
Not really. But...
No one ever knows. I don't know. I find Iris problematic. I loved her dad, Joe. That motherfucker's laugh always made me laugh and also happy. I'm like, that guy is cool. I hope he's still alive on this show, because I remember me and my brother Cole having a conversation one day. I was like, this is one of the only characters that could die on The Flash that we'd probably feel something for. He's like, yeah, I'd never even thought of that, but if Joe did die, I probably wouldn't watch it anymore. I'm like, you're damn right, because Joe is life. Joe is love.
Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
No, I mean, Joe is love. Joe is cool. Joe, I forget their last name. What are the Iris's last name?
West.
West. Thank you.
I know some things.
How the fuck could I forget that? Yeah, it was really well. It was also like, what sucked too about that Flash show is that Wally West actually grew on me after a while. And then he apparently quit the show and was going to be doing guest appearances on Legends of Tomorrow because, air quotations, like what I've learnt about 90% of the CW actors, they all suffer from anxiety. And they can't stomach the amount of abuse that they cop from Instagram and Twitter. And it's just like, this is why you have your agent use that. I mean, Eric Cartman knew what to do years ago. And then he'd be like, hey, Butters, just go filter out all the hateful comments and give me the happy ones. Well, Eric, this is a really tough job, man. They really hate you. But I could be wrong. And we never know who we can please and how to please them all. Say a nice thing to one person, you'll upset 3 others. Retract that comment, you'll upset 7 others.
F them.
Oh, exactly. Fuck them. Fuck you to the moon, like my boy fucking Isaac says. Na 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 na, hey, don't care. Jesus Christ. That's a funny baby. Yeah. I truly stand by a lot of those statements I say. I mean, I don't stand by everything I always say when I'm drunk, because a lot of it's like belligerent, and I'm honestly just saying it to upset people. Sometimes I am right. In the very few times.
Is this thing on his stomach?
I could not tell you.
This little like symbol thing is like on his stomach.
Yeah, like it looks a lot like that symbol that they've been using on the
Carnage.
Yeah. I was gonna say Venom, but yeah, I knew that was wrong. Yeah, extremely odd. Like, what was it? There was an image someone sent me a couple months ago. It was Cyclops possessed by the Carnage symbiote thing. I literally thought it was someone else's character. I can't remember what it was. I'd have to see that image again, but completely fucking weird. Mind you, though, everything in comics is fucking weird now.
Yeah.
But the New Age people could be like, Razzie, it's just you don't agree with our politics. I'm like, I don't agree with anyone's politics, whether they're on the right or the left. I'm like, there are a lot of reasons to dislike both sides. I mean, I'm kind of like fed up with what they keep doing to these comic books, like the mainstream. But one thing that I get even more fed up with is the constant people that are meant to be on the anti side of it that just tweet about it, YouTube about it, and cry about how it's ruined their lives somehow. Like Superman, which isn't even Superman, being gay is somehow problematic to their life. I'm like, how? Like, you obviously weren't reading the comics, because you would, if you did, you'd know it's not actually Clark Kent. It's Jonathan Kent, his little half-breed child that he had with Lois. So who cares? I mean, it's sure as shit not the real Superman. And even if he is gay, who cares, man? Just stop reading this garbage. Stop buying it. Stop talking about it. I didn't buy it. Well, then how do you know about how bad it was?
Well, they are also pandering to a crowd that isn't there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to see representation. Like, I don't feel everybody needs like representation in
truly, I don't
movies.
think so either. I mean, you can't represent everyone in the bloody planet Earth. I mean, there's over 7 billion people on this fucking stinking planet now, mate. So who gives a flying fuck if Superman's gay and kissing some guy with pink hair, blah blah blah. I mean, the only thing that I'm really the most fucking upset about with this thing that's happened with Superman, air quotations, Jonathan Kent, is the fact that like he's holding up a billboard, and so's Aqualad / I think he's meant to be Aquaman now, about climate change. And I'm like, why the fuck are superheroes protesting? You should be out there doing shit.
Yeah.
You know, if you truly believed in this, go and take care of the things that are fucking up climate change. What the hell, John? But hey, I might be wrong. So who knows? I've never protested in my entire life, so I wouldn't know.
You'd be wasting your time.
Sorry?
You'd be wasting your time.
Exactly. I mean, I'm like, I'd rather just sit at home and shit talk this stuff either on air or off air than go to a protest rally, waste a lot of time out of my day, then have to find a way back home and all this other nonsensical BS. It's just not going to happen. It's probably because I'm a selfish prick, though, you know. And also, I'd be like, I'd just be sitting there and be like, I should be talking to Peer Boom, Rumble, and Crypto at this time. I mean, I don't have time to talk to these Aussie losers. I mean, I like a lot of Aussies, but a lot of them are just basic bitches. But you gotta hold this down for 1 second. I gotta check the piss.
Okay.
Okay, we're back again. Tell your friends. And then around the mouth.
What?
I'm just making up like lines, man. That's what I usually say. You see, if you watch my live streams, you'd know I'd say that sort of thing. You fucking bastard. Don't watch my streams, you bastard. You hurt my heart. My heart, it bleeds. With love.
What'd you
So
find?
I was reading something on Twitter, and it's like it's really really depressing, meme. But I'm not gonna rephrase it because it's like an anime meme, and yet if you don't understand the references, it makes no goddamn sense why it's sad and also funny at the same time. But it's like, oh shit, it doesn't matter. Because you've been like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, let's go back to shit. What else can we talk about?
You mean talking about everything? Just about everything.
What's it, just about everything? Yeah, I literally can't believe how fucking fast you can bust this shit out. And still be better than half the fucking people I see fucking do this shit.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's not like I'm blowing smoke up your ass. I'm just like giving you a compliment because, yeah, I truly believe that. I mean, I was still surprised. Like I've told you, like when we first spoke on a live stream, fucking couple years ago, I had no idea you were an artist. I just was like, that guy's a funny motherfucker. And
I didn't know
then
I was an
when
artist
we went
either.
off that live stream, and I'm like, I sent him the fucking link. And then it was like, I think it was like a week or so later, we were talking off air, and you're like showing me some of your artwork. I'm like, well, you can fucking draw as well and be funny. And I'm like, fuck, usually artists have only got one thing. They can be funny or they can draw. They usually can't do both. Hold on, I'm just saving this meme, and then I'll be right back. I gotta save that. That's funny as fuck. I'm so gonna use that if I ever like find an anime community that's actually not toxic as fuck. Like, cause they're honestly they're pretty much worse than the comic communities. So fucking angry, judgmental, and well, I've actually got nothing against them being homophobic, but they're very homophobic.
Which one's the
anime community?
Are they really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very much. I made one gay joke once ages ago about, like, I was in this anime Discord and I made this gay joke about like how this guy like seemed like he was hot and they fucking booted me. Fuck you,
Wait,
fucking.
Okay, so you made the gay joke and they booted you?
Yeah, no. I made a gay joke about like how hot this guy was, and I'm like, it was something along the lines of like, look, okay, I would only be gay in an anime world for this dude. It was something along those lines. It was a long time ago.
I was gonna say, like, if you made the gay joke and they booted you, it's like, then like, no, they were inclusive.
No. It was because I was going along with the gay narrative. Like, I was joking along with, you know how like I do with Chris Evans every now and then?
No.
No, you've not heard that? Oh. You literally don't listen to any of my live streams, you bastard. Even my mate Luke Mitchell listens to it. And he fucking, I remember he was around like a week or two ago. And he's like, yeah, I heard about how you suck Chris Evans' dick. And I'm like,
so
whoa, dude, how did you know about that?
Chris. Okay, all right. I thought we were talking about somebody else because I remember you going after somebody else when you know who I'm talking about.
Who?
Another celebrity who I remember you attacked a celebrity. I thought you were like, you went after Chris Evans, not that you were like pro Chris Evans.
No. I like Chris Evans.
Okay.
The only celebrity I can ever remember going after, and even if you want to call him a celebrity, it would be Joey Mercury.
Oh no! This is not the same person. This person that you attacked, it involves umbrellas.
Umbrellas.
And
Pug?
No, and it's an umbrella. You can almost say it's an umbrella academy of sorts.
Fucking what's its name? Eli? Alan?
Fucking Juno.
Juno. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Isn't that its name now? Eli?
I thought
it was named Eli. I don't know if I ever attacked them on Twitter.
You did. You did. I never found her to be a good actress.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember that at all. Well, I would wish I could apologize to her, but honestly, fuck you, Eli.
No, you don't.
No, that's why I said I wish I could. But yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, no. Now I can't remember what you might. I might have been upset with her because, or it, or he, she / dog turd, making the goddamn the filming be late because she was upset that the people that were the crew workers weren't calling it by its right pronoun. Now, look, you can identify whatever you fucking want, but don't get upset at people for not falling into your grandeur of mental illness. That's how I feel about it. Fucking Billy, fucking God, that's gonna be such. It's what's gonna annoy me the most is that the next like thing that in that Umbrella Academy thing is meant to be fun. Well, not fun, but like it's gonna be an interesting story, and I just hope that they're not gonna like waste 2 to, let's say, the whole season of episodes worrying about why this person is now a dude. And like, that's it's not like it's not gay in a homophobic way. It's just gay in like a very boring way. And I got nothing against gay people. I just don't want them babysitting my kids. Luckily, I don't have any, so they don't have to worry.
Did you see they canceled Y: The Last Man?
No, I heard that they dropped a trailer a few weeks ago, but yeah, I didn't hear they canceled it. Why is that? Why is that?
I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, I thought that would be like great for this climate change of wokeness in this society. I mean, a basic ass white dude that is the last loser on the planet Earth. I thought they would love that idea of a movie. I mean, I remember I was working at a comic shop when that comic came out, thinking that this is a stupid title, but I didn't hold it against our fucking buyers of the book. It's one of the reasons I liked working in the back. I didn't have to talk to the customers. I hated the customers. Like, with a passion. A couple of them I liked, but the majority of them I was like, you're all just like, I don't know. Like, they're not like man babies, but just I'm like, there's a reason why you read comic books. You know, that's what I took away from working at that comic shop, because it was like, these people couldn't function in a normal friendship circuit. But I didn't hold it against them, because yeah, I can't either. I mean, I can fake it like the best of them, but every time when I'm talking to the normies, I'm like, honestly, I just want to grab your face and like put you underneath a fucking truck.
Tell us how you really feel.
Well, that was like the nice way of putting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I try to be nice to these people, but it's just not my nature. I mean, I was born a male, you know, and as much as gay jokes as I make, I'm not gay. I'm gay for a good joke, but outside of that, no. And also, I don't hold it against gay people, but what I hate the most about gay people is that they think if I just don't agree with them, is that I'm homophobic somehow. And like, that's the sort of thing that would make me homophobic, because I'm like, if you're going to keep saying that, I'm going to get that tattooed on my fucking forearm just to upset you even more. And you know I will, because you've seen my other tattoo.
You're not homophobic.
No, I'm definitely not homophobic. I mean, I don't hold anything against anyone for their sexual preferences, as long as you're not like actually harming anyone or people underage. I got nothing against you. More power to you. You might seem like a creep to me, but I'm not going to hold it against you. I mean, I might a little bit, but I'll still talk to you, unless you're a creep. And honestly, I think that's the best that they could hope for.
Have you ever seen
otherwise,
this
it's just this comic. No, not in a million years.
You've never seen like the Haunt comic?
No. Honestly, it vaguely reminds me of the Carnage thing, just because of the symbol.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely haven't. Crypto might have. I mean, he's an image hound for this stuff, but yeah, me personally, no. It looks like something I might have given a shit about when I was younger. Now, like, but I don't care about a lot of comics anymore. So, completely different aspect of what it used to be. Sorry, I'm getting a heartburn. I hate when you get heartburn, man. Like, it's like,
yeah, heartburn sucks. It's like a sign of like getting old.
Yeah, I know. It was like I was talking to someone earlier today, and we were talking about Dark Knight Rises, right? And then I was like, I'm 90% sure, like, because he thought it was only like 2-3 years ago or 4 years at most. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's a lot longer than that, because I was living in my old house when Dark Knight Rises came out. And I've been in this house for about 4 or 5 years. And then, yeah, we looked it up. Yeah, Dark Knight Rises came out in 2012, almost 10 fucking years ago now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy, man. Like, that's when we know we're getting really fucking old. It's like, oh shit. Man, I really enjoyed that movie, but yeah, I never got to go see it at the cinemas because there was certain aspects. I'd had a coffee drink before I was meant to go to the Dark Knight, and I think I'm like kind of a little bit lactose intolerant, because I drank this like Dare coffee drink, right? Just because I was hungover, and I'm like, I need some caffeine to do it. And then next thing you know, like, we're about to go jump on the bus, and I'm like, I could feel it in my stomach. I'm like, I'm gonna shit my pants. I'm barely gonna make it fucking home.
Gross.
I can't go watch this movie. And so I had to bail on my friend. He's like, "You're a fucking asshole." I'm like, I'm sorry, bro, but I ain't shitting my pants on the fucking bus, dude.
No.
Especially not for Batman.
You want to do it for Batman?
Exactly. I might do it for Cyclops, but even then, I'd be like, I'd still have shitty pants. It's like, no, I'm an adult. I need to go home. I need to go to the toilet. But we ended up having a good night anyway. We just got drunk and fucking partied hardy. So we would end up doing the same thing after the Dark Knight Rises. It just, it didn't happen. I would have actually liked seeing that in the cinemas, though.
It was okay. I hate the ending of that movie.
No, me too. I hate a lot of things about that movie, but there are a lot of things I like about it, and they would have made up for the boring parts.
I also hate, like, Dark Knight is the only one that I really, really loved when it came out, because Batman Begins, I hated that. I hated that one when it first came out.
See, I think I liked it because, like, I didn't love it like everyone else did, but I liked it because I didn't expect, like, basically anything from it. So when I eventually got around to watching it, I was like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I was talking to Rumble about this earlier, and we were talking about how the guy that played Scarecrow was on Red Eye, and I
Yeah.
really liked him in Red Eye. And yeah, I was like, I liked that actor was in there. Now, he was a fun fucking ninja. But yeah. Outside of that, I mean, I even like the guy that they got to play the real Ra's al Ghul.
Liam
I
Neeson.
forget his name. Yeah, Neeson. I always think it's Neeson, but like he looks way cooler with like some facial hair. I suppose that's why I didn't look at him like that.
I like that there was a switch in that movie with that character because I was not buying what's his name as the decoy.
The Asian dude.
Yeah, I was like, what are we doing
Yeah,
here? Like,
no, I was like, but it would make sense that Raish would have a decoy, you know?
yeah. And then like when they do the reveal, and you're just like, oh, why did I not see this before? Like the mustache is there, and or like the facial
He
hair
did
was
all
there.
the training. He gave
Yeah,
him the
like,
bat fucking like the things on his arm.
yeah, it's like,
You know,
oh, this like everything was pointed to, like everything was there. Like this was yeah.
yeah, I think it was like literally done for like basically the people that don't really know that whole much about Batman.
Yeah.
Was so that like
It was a
when
very
that
nice
when that
surprise.
twist came, they're like, oh my god, it was so obvious. You
It
know,
was.
sort of
It
thing.
was.
Yeah, no, it was a really good movie. I really liked that one. You know, I mean, I don't like I like a lot of these stupid superhero movies, but that was pretty really well done. You know, especially for the normies, because even myself, like I said, I didn't know enough about Ra's al Ghul, so even that when they did the spin turn, even I was like, wait, is he lying? But yeah, and it turns out he wasn't lying. No, I thought we got a pretty decent fucking movie out of that.
Yeah.
You know, not what everyone wanted, but
No.
as a non-Batman, what would be the word I'm looking for? Because I do consider myself a fan, but not a fan like a lot of these other Bat purists think they of themselves as.
Right. Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I'm not a fan of like people that like that. Casual, like the casual Batman fan. I'm not. I don't know. I don't hate
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
I'm just.
I'm kind of like a casual
you
Batman
can
fan.
pick them out of the crowd.
Well, one thing is that I'm happy that I'm not is when like two of my mates once were like we're having a drink, sitting around. This is a few years ago, and it's like, when's Batman and Wolverine gonna have a movie together? Like, I just lost it laughing. And then like, all right. See, obviously it's a dumb question, but just tell us why. I'm like, because they're owned by two different IPs. And not just like IP characters like Disney and Marvel, but like filming franchises. And those are the worst ones that you need to worry about. Are the
Yeah.
filming franchises. I mean, because in a couple of years when Sony gets the rights back to Spider-Man again, they're just going to do Venom 3, but it's basically just going to be Venom #1. Because Venom without Spider-Man is
weird,
pointless. You can have a story, but you can't have an origin story without Venom being somewhat affiliated to Spider-Man. Just makes no goddamn sense.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm not even that big of a Spider-Man fan. Out of all the Marvel characters, the one I least like the most, probably Peter Parker. And it's not because like he's the most famous, it's just because he's it's the same reason like I was talking about like Batman films today. I'm like, once you've done one, you've done them all. And it's irrelevant at this point. I could be wrong though. Hey, this is just coming from a drunken stoner Australian. So keep that in mind. But also a drunken Australian stoner that actually talks to people in the real world that don't obsess over comic books.
I obsess over comic books. What are you talking about?
No, I mean, I've got friends outside of you. You're one of my favorite friends.
And you're one of my favorite friends too. That's why you're on here.
No. Or is it
we don't hang out as much as we used to.
Yeah, I know. Brace my heart.
This is me making up for it. I'm making up for it. I'm trying to win you back.
But you never lost me, you stupid dipshit.
Oh, okay.
I'd always be here for you. I mean, unless you go the route of the fucking
the dodo bird.
Yeah, the dodo bird, the Doug. Yeah, I'm always gonna be your friend. No matter what, man. I mean, look, I'm one of the last people that you can really offend. I mean, I will get offended sometimes from what certain people say, but I'll wake up and go, like, rethink, like, all right, should I reach out to them or wait for them to reach out to me to make them feel comfortable that way, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, I'm like, and then I'm not really going to lose any sleep if I lose another air quotations internet friend, literally, I can count on the top of my hand right now the only internet friends that I fucking do give a shit about right now: you, Crypto, Rumble, and fucking Spencer. That's it. I mean, and that's like not like internet friends that like, because I like some people, but they don't join voice calls. So some voice call people I really like. I mean, chat people I really like, but they don't join voice calls. So that's why I add you. Like, you guys, you're my fucking horsemen. You're my fucking players. You're my ninjas. You're the people that I think about every time when I wake up in the day, and I'm like, all right, who will I talk to later today? Like, not in a gay way, but I'm like, yeah, it's these people. And when you guys aren't active, I go look for other people.
Okay. So bam, bam. trying to figure this out without screwing it up.
I don't know. You can fucking do that. I wouldn't be able to do that. But yeah, sure. You guys are motherfucking ninjas. Well, probably because I've known you guys for a few years, you know. Trust you more than I trust a lot of other people. And what's the most creepy thing is when people try to like get me to trust them 100% when I've only known them a couple months. It's very odd to me. But I don't hold it against them. It's just extremely weird. Now, people that I actually do know that, like my boy Jack Stafford, that guy, he's like the best fucking wrench I've actually, you know, a lot of people usually talk about their wrenches and how cool they are. Jack Stafford is the coolest fucking wrench in a million fucking years. A lot of my other wrenches, they're remotely cool, but Jack is my ninja. It's because, like, yeah, he promotes it anywhere. You know, he doesn't care about like whether people like. Because honestly, promoting my channel could get your wrench pretty much taken away from you. So I respect the fact that like he risks that, and that's why I'm like, one day I'm like, I've really got to like send it like a care package or some shit to Jack. You know, just a bunch of Rozzy things that Rozzy likes. I don't know what it would be. But I'll send him some comic books or something that I owned from the community. And
ones that haven't caught on fire.
Sorry?
Like comics that haven't caught on fire.
Oh, no. I honestly, the only comics I've ever burnt, lit on fire, were X-Men Red. And that's Tom Taylor's fault for being a fucking goddamn nose-diving... That's not so what I was going to say. LGBT simplify. I think that makes a lot more sense. But yeah, no. Jack's like one of the coolest motherfuckers. Yeah, him and Villeneuve are like some of the like nicest, like, I wouldn't say nicest, like they can make some awesome troll comments, but they're fucking nice people. They're not actually like troll factor people.
Yeah.
No, some people are just trolls, like myself. You know, I could promote shit, but at the end of the day, I'm just a troll, so it's not that big of a deal. But some people won't listen to other troll people's links, per se, if they're by trolls. But they're like Jack and Villeneuve, yeah. Those people are good people. And fun.
There.
Oh, man, I'm gonna get kicked in again in a second. I just got the notification saying you got 20 seconds till your phone overheats.
No.
I don't know if it'll be 20 seconds because sometimes it says 20 seconds and then I get like another 2 minutes and then it could be 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not gonna happen. But if it does, thank you for having me on, my friend. I really got to eventually get around to actually setting up a proper fucking system. Because I like doing these calls where we're just like basically, even though there's basically no one watching, I still like doing these calls where we just hang out and just draw. You know, dribble shit. Well, you draw, I speak. But yeah, I love that shit. Too bad it's just about a character I don't give two shits about. Should have done Vic Sage.
I don't even think Image gives a shit about this character anymore. Like he was around for like a hot minute and then he's gone.
Who created it?
I want to say Robert Kirkman did, because like when the book launched, because I bought it because McFarlane was involved. So all the people that were involved was like, it was like McFarlane, Kirkman, Capullo, and Ryan Otley at the time. Like Ryan was only, you know, just known for Invincible. That's all he did. And you know, Kirkman was still like still climbing up the ranks of, you know, being a creator, you know.
Yeah, well, he didn't get on the map until basically Walking Dead.
Right, but this came out like after Walking Dead, but it still was like a few years before the TV show happened.
Huh.
Because like Walking Dead came out like early 2000s.
Yeah, no, because I remember it came out before I'd gotten my subscription from, I found my first comics fucking shop in Perth. And one day, like, I only need, like, I had like $500, $600, and I'd spent like $575 or some shit. And I'm like, all right, let's just wrap it up with a full 600, right? And then like I go to the guy's name was James, and I'm like, all right, can you tell me a graphic novel that I should buy, right? And he's like, well, have you tried Walking Dead? Do you like zombies? I'm like, I fucking love zombies. He's like, go pick that up. Open it up. I was like, it's black and white. Fuck this ninja shit.
Yep.
And he's like, no, it's really, really good. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to buy the first graphic novel. I just hope you know that I could have brought a really good graphic novel instead, but now you've sold me this one. Well, that fucking ninja knew what was up, because the next fucking day I got on the bus and I went on 3 new other buses to get to the fucking city just to get the other 2 graphic novels of Walking Dead afterwards. I'm like, and I got in there and he's like, Rosie, you're back. And I'm like, yeah, fuck you, James. He's like, what? I'm like, because I didn't want to come back here. I'm like, I was going to do it on fucking Wednesday. Like, I was like, that was the day we'd go back in there. And I was like, you bastard. He's like, yeah, I knew we'd hook you with it. I'm like, you fucking cunt. It's fucking brilliant, though. It was great. I mean, because, yeah, I was like, once they got to that prison, I was like, are there any more graphic novels? He's like, no, it's just the single issues now. I'm like, fuck! I'm like, all right, add me to the list. Add that to my fucking list. He's like, well, just so you know, they only do 1 issue a month. And I'm like, fuck! Like, I can't do it. Why did you do this to me, James? That was fucking brilliant, though. I was like, that motherfucker was smart.
I have passed on that book 2 times. Back when it was affordable.
Really? Yeah, because it cost me, I think, $25 for the first graphic novel.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about like the book, like the actual like comic.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, the comic book.
Because first time was like, you know, like right, because I took a break from buying comics, but I passed up on it the first time, That and Invincible I both passed up on, and I kind of regret it because like Invincible,
Yeah. Shit, you should. You know what I regret the most is I had one of the very first issues of fucking Kick-Ass, and I sold that with my original comic book collection, first print too.
See, I've Kick-Ass. I had to go back later in the week to buy that because I didn't know Romita Jr. drew it. And I'm like, I love
that. The only reason I brought it was because Kirkman was writing it.
Okay, yeah, no, Kirkman didn't write that. Mark Millar.
Really?
Yeah, Mark Millar wrote Kick-Ass. So like,
did Kirkman ever promote it?
He might have promoted it because so Kick-Ass was under Marvel's Icon line.
Yeah,
and then Kirkman might have like promoted it like like a couple of years ago when Image was doing it, or he might have just promoted it because it's a good book.
Yeah, it's because the only thing I remember is I remember going into the comic store not long out, like it only been on their shelves for about a week or so, and the James guy, like, because he pretty much knew
your taste,
taste in comics, and he's like, yeah, you might want to get this, and I'm like, nah, this sounds gay as shit to me. He's got no superpowers, he's got nothing. He's like, yeah, but Robert Kirkman promoted it, and I'm like, oh, all right, it could be cool, because I thought Walking Dead was lame until I realized it was fucking dope as fuck. Now it's lame as fuck, but back when it was cool, it was cool.
Well, it's lame now. Well, like, are we talking like the book or the show?
The book / the show.
Okay, because
I don't even know. Is the book even still going?
Nope, they finished it up like a year or two ago. Like maybe like a year and a half ago.
Because I remember they killed off Rick, and I'm like, yeah, now I don't care.
Because Kirkman said as soon as they kill off Rick in the book's done.
Yeah, no, I thought that should have been like the last issue, but they kept doing issues after that, and that's why.
Spoiler. All right, so spoilers for anybody that's never read Walking Dead. So they kill Rick, and the issue goes for like one more issue, and then it's done.
Oh, that's it.
Like the next issue is basically the next issue is basically like the aftermath of it. And they kill Rick twice.
Yeah, so they killed the zombie form of him.
They killed the zombie Rick, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. Unless it left on a. We got a pretty decent amount of good issues though out of it.
Yeah.
Especially for a monthly series. It's not like this is like happening every 2 to 3 weeks.
And it was consistent. And like the books were cheap. It wasn't like an expensive book that was gonna like break the bank every issue.
No. I mean, honestly, they were like, I think they were like just under $6 for me.
Okay.
Which would be pretty much the same price range. DC was a little bit cheaper than Marvel, but I always accepted that from DC because I was like, well, Marvel's got the X-Men and you've got Superman. Yeah, you do need a little bit more to lower your price range because, yeah, you're basic. But hey, Ninja, my phone's going to overheat in a second. I don't want to do it like mid-conversation, so I'm just going to hang up. Thanks for having me on, Peer Boom.
Oh, you leaving?
Yeah, I'm going to leave because it's like getting really hot. Like I can't even hold this phone in my hand right now because it's that fucking hot.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for coming by.
No, thank you for having me on, Peer Boom. When I eventually get a computer set up, I'll not let you down like this.
You don't let me down.
But thank you. Yeah, and yeah, I'll talk to you later if you want to like talk off air there, because that's probably gonna rape my battery. But yeah, love you.
Love you.
This image is looking brilliant. Take care, my friend.
Thank you. See you later. And now it's just me, all by my lonesome. So, I do like this character's design. And I was a big fan of it when it came out. I know absolutely nothing about it. It was just one of those books, just like any other book I buy, where you just look at the pretty pictures and that's it. So yeah, this was a book that came out in like 2010, 2011, I think. Let's do a quick little dive here. And see, do a Google search. Oh, I'm gonna Google on Google. Let's see, can we share the screen? Share screen. All right, there we go. Make sure I got nothing on my computer. 2009 came out. Created by Todd McFarlane and Robert Kirkman. Robert Kirkman, for those of you that don't know, created The Walking Dead and Invincible. Todd McFarlane created Spawn. He's also the co-creator of Venom. So yeah, so they basically wrote it, and then Ryan Otley and Greg Capullo drew it. And this is also pretty cool seeing Capullo draw something other than Spawn, because that's all the dude was basically known for doing, was just Spawn. And Otley was only doing Invincible. This is before he blew up too. Yeah, not much about this character. I mean, there is, but there's not. Still think it's pretty cool. Anywho, back to drawing. Just beefing up those lines so when we go in with the black, we don't have to get too tight with the larger tip. It's weird that that 5 is like thicker than that 5. Two different manufacturers. We have the Copic and then the Winsor Newton. I love these things. These are great. Use my 1 on that. I just bought one today. There we go. This is okay. That's the one I want. Get a nice thick line. Just filling this in so it doesn't throw me off anymore. Just seeing all that white just bugs me. Okay. Is that my, yep. Okay. Plus, I think we're almost done, so we could throw in some black, finish it up, and then knock out some of those tiny little details. Beef that up a little bit. Okay. Let's flesh this guy out a little bit more. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? There we go. I think that's good. All right, so while that's drying, before I erase, I want to throw in one more thing here. Get a little detail here. Let's clean up these lines so it doesn't look like a half job. Yeah, let's just make this thicker. There we go. I don't think I like that. Let's just go ahead and yeah, there we go. Okay. So while we wait and dry, let's see, what did I use today? I don't know if I used an 8, but we did use the Winsor Newton pens, markers. I don't know what these things are. Let's look these things up. Fineliner. These are called Fineliners. So these are the Winsor Newton Fineliners. They're very nice, and I really got to pay for a subscription so you guys can get this in HD. If I bring it there without shaking the camera. Anyway, so these are Winsor Newton Fineliners. I used a 0.3. Those are really nice. 0.5. I don't know if, yeah. And we're going in order 3/5 from smallest to largest, and then we've got the 1.0, which is really nice. Maybe if I do this, does that work? No? Okay, so there's that. So the 3, the 0.3, the 5, the 0.5, and then the 1.0. For the majority of this, I did use this Copic multi-liner, and this is a 0.5. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I just use what I like. I don't really look into things. So fine liner versus a multi-liner, two different things. I do like this. This is nice for nice big beefy lines. The 8s are really good too. I have an 8. I did use my nice lead holder pencil, mechanical pencil. I believe you can get these from Sakura. They make the I can't think of their names. I've been using them for years. Damn it. What are they? Microns. Yes. So I believe Sakura, got this from Sakura. That is probably like the best pencil lead holder I've used in years. And then the Prismacolor Black Noir, number 98. This one is the brush versus the chisel. I do like the brushes, but I do feel I need to go and get the chisels also. So that was it. That's all I used. And then, you know, triangle. So let's erase these pencil lines here and call it a day. And then the trusty gummy eraser. Kneaded eraser. A lot of fingerprints on here. I feel like I'm erasing way too much when there's not much there to erase. Yeah, we're just going to leave this one as is. We're not going to shade it or do anything else. So, here is our haunt. There you go. So, I'm going to end this. Thank you for watching. I think I'm going to do another one on Tuesday night. So, let's see. Tomorrow's Monday. So, 48 hours from now, or less than 48 hours from now. That would be, yeah, Tuesday night. Tuesday going into Wednesday. Yeah, let's do, yeah, Tuesday going into Wednesday. So basically, you could probably do Tuesday going into Wednesday. Either that or early morning Wednesday. So, thank you for watching, and we will see you later.